geobyte.
Another important question asking like this. The position of a particle is given by, look at the position given in terms of time, r bar in a time t equal to 4 t I cap plus 2 t square j cap plus 5 k cap. Okay, where t is in seconds, r is in meter. Find the magnitude and direction of velocity at a t equal to 1 second. You are asked to decide what is the magnitude of the velocity and direction of the velocity at a time period of 1 second. Okay, for that, as you know, velocity equal to dr bar by dt. It is equal to d by dt 4t I cap plus 2t square j cap plus 5k cap. Simplified, differentiate with respect to t. It is equal to 4, right? 4 I cap plus 4 I cap plus 4t 4t j cap 4t j cap. Okay, that is the velocity, right? Now that is the velocity 4t 2t square, correct? That is the what velocity. Then at a time t, at t equal to 1 second, t equal to 1 second, the velocity, magnitude of the velocity equal to 4 I cap plus 4 into 1 j cap. Therefore, magnitude of the velocity, right? Magnitude of the velocity is equal to root over this is 4 square plus 4 square. 4 square plus 4 square. It is equal to, right? 2 4 square. 2 into 4 square, right? It can be written as 4 root 2. That is the magnitude of the velocity which is in meter per second. Then the direction of velocity. You know, this is the Vx, this is the Vy. Then tan theta equal to Vy by Vx. It is 4 by 4 equal to 1. Then theta equal to tan inverse 1 is equal to 45 degrees. That is the direction of the particle. Look at the option, right? Uh, right. Look at the option 4 root 2, 4 root 2, 45 degrees. Look at the what option C. Option C is absolutely correct. Understood clearly? I hope all of you are clearly following. Following or not? Yes. Then let us take the another important question asking like this. It is given like this. A football player is moving southward and suddenly turns eastward with the same speed to avoid an opponent. A football player is moving first to south side and suddenly turn towards the east side with the same speed to avoid the opponent. The force that acts on the player while turning is, what is the force acting on the player while he is turning? That is the question. For that, look at the directions. East, right? Right. Look at the directions. East, right? West, north, south. You know, this is the plus I cap direction minus I cap direction. This is the plus j cap direction. This is the minus j cap direction. First, he is moving in the southward direction, in this direction with a velocity v. Therefore, initial velocity, let me write it clearly. Initial velocity, let that is vi. Initial velocity vi equal to, right, v, since it is in negative j direction, minus j cap. That is the initial velocity. Now final velocity. Final velocity means he is moving towards the He is moving, next he is moving towards the east na, positive I side, positive I cap side. Final velocity. Final velocity, let that is Vf equal to V positive I cap direction. Right? So therefore it can be written as minus Vj cap is equal to plus V I cap. Okay? He's asking force. As you know, force F equal to ma according to Newton's second law. It is equal to mass times the final velocity minus initial velocity divided by the time. It is equal to, right, it is equal to mass by time, final velocity v I cap minus initial velocity. Initial velocity is, right, initial velocity minus vj cap, minus of minus vj cap. Simplify it mass by time v I cap plus vj cap. So finally, the force is acting towards the positive I cap side and a negative I cap side. Once again, let me draw it. This is the positive I cap side, positive I cap side, and this is the positive J cap direction. Then the resultant force is acting in this direction. This is the resultant force, right? Resultant force R bar, or resultant force I can write F. Resultant force F. Resultant force F. Now, let me look at the directions. East, right? East, west, north, south. So, finally, the force is acting. Look at the diagram. Force is acting towards the positive I cap direction and positive J cap direction in this particular direction. So, the force is acting towards the east and north. Towards the east and north. Look at the option, right, along the north and east. Look at the option D. Option D is absolutely correct. Understood clearly? Yes.
Geobyte.